Absolutely. That is it. I just think that this, for a gardener, as a gardener, is this kind of thing you would appreciate as a gift?
Absolutely. I mean, it really, really is. I mean, it's a great one you can just sort of pop into a bag, give it to someone as a present. Absolutely ideal. And they will get years and years and years of enjoyment from this. I mean, I actually got a whole load of tools for my 50th. And all of my family engraved these different messages on the wooden handles.
Lovely.
And it meant that every time I now use those tools, I look at it and it reminds me of that wonderful day that I had.
That's a gorgeous idea.
So,
I love that idea.
Being sort of an ash handle, you can easily get that done. You can take it along to an engraver's and they'll be able to put all these lovely special messages on there. But this is quality. It really is quality. It's absolutely solid. It's absolutely brilliant. That lovely rust-proof stainless head with that lovely pointed edge as well. But of course, that handle, you can grip onto that handle really well and you can maneuver it around. And of course, if you've got like a big shrub on one side and another shrub on the other, you can get right in there and just plant away. You can also use it to sort of weed if you wanted to. So you could get underneath your weeds and then sort of oink them out. But also, because it's got that pointed edge, you can also create furrows. So if you just push it along on the soil, you can create your furrows so you can then plant sort of young plants or some seeds maybe.
It just seems so much more manageable than having a big spade trying to do the job. That can be really cumbersome and kind of in the way, a bit kind of heavy as well. But then conversely, if you go for one that's too tiny, it's a little bit like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, isn't it? It's like this one is just right. This one's perfect. You get the big ones that are too big, the little trowels maybe a bit too small, but this one is built to last.
It's what we call sort of a mid-length tool. So, as I said, it's 54 centimeters long. It is perfect for getting in there, getting all your plants planted up, and being a lovely wooden handle. It's warm to the touch. So a lot of time metal sort of tools are cold to the touch. So you've got to think about it during the winter time. You want it to be nice and warm. So you're going to really, really enjoy that. The other great thing about this stainless steel head is that not a lot of soil will actually stick to it because it will always just fall off really easily. All I would say, once you've finished, you've been out in the garden, you've done all your jobs, just wipe off the blade just to keep it nice and clean. And then sort of every few years, you can just put something like a linseed oil or even vegetable oil will work as well, just to maintain that lovely wooden handle.
It really is a beautiful tool to have.
It really is. I mean, this also has a 15-year guarantee. So it just shows you that, they know that it's going to really last and last.
I don't know if I've ever heard that on QVC. In 20 years of being here, a 15-year guarantee from the company.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
That's so
And Kentonsville really know their tools. They really do. You can see it there. You can pop it into your borders. Obviously, don't forget where you left it in the garden and make sure you go back for it. But it's a wonderful, wonderful tool. It really is a must-have.
Really great. So 739-915, the item number. And remember, you can order it on the app or you can go online, qvcuk.com. And if you need to and you want to go for the easy pace, just call through 0800 50 40 30. Now we move on. We've got so much to see. We really do. So let's have a look at these for you. They are very, very pretty. We mentioned them at the very start of the show, already popular. Thompson & Morgan, a company who've been around now for, I know it's in excess of 150 years.
Since 1855.
1855. Yeah. They know what they're doing.
They certainly do. I mean, they started off in seeds and then they went into plants and then they did sort of tools. They really do know their business. But this is an incredible collection. You're getting 30 garden-ready plants. And this is a lovely pansy mix, the matrix mix. Now, these are being specifically bred, so they will grow in the cold as well as the heat. They're easy to grow. They're incredibly low maintenance. They're also really multi-branching, which means you get more flowers, but also the flowers are 3 times the size of normal pansies. So your pots, your containers, your fronts of your borders can be literally full of a kaleidoscope of colour, just like this. And I love pansies because you get that sort of, almost like a bit like a viola, the smaller ones, where you get those little whiskers going on, a bit like little cat's faces. And that, just look at those colours.
Look at that.
And that's absolutely stunning. It really, really is.
It's like a carnival in your garden.
Yeah, it's almost like a colourful tapestry, isn't it? Yes. You imagine sort of your pots or your borders literally covered in these. Of course, brilliant for sort of early sort of pollinators as well. They really, really love these. Absolutely tremendous. You're getting 30 of them. They're going to flower sort of on and off from, or divide them up and split them and make more of them.
it keeps giving.
It does keep on giving. Now, this is just to show you the size. So these are geraniums, but it's just to show you sort of the number that you're getting. I mean, there's one tray there and another tray in my hand, and it just shows you the sort of size of plants. So these are what we call garden-ready plants. So in other words, you just literally dig your hole in your pots and your containers or your borders, pop them in, give them the water, let them settle in, and then off they go.
And take advantage of the feature price, because that price won't be there forever. So you've got a nice saving there. I can't really do the maths very well. I'm trying to work it out, but that looks like that more than covers your P&P. So that's good news, isn't it? You've got a great deal. We're not limiting you, even though it's a feature price. We're not limiting you to one per customer. We have sold over 1,000 of these in the past on QVC, and you can order straight away very easily by going to the app, going over to the website qvcuk.com. Use QCUT 0800 52 42 32. These, by the way, are going to come out to you the 23rd of September. So what you're doing by placing an order today is you're just reserving them. We don't even take any money until they're sent out to you. So it's a great way to start planning ahead, isn't it?
Really is. I mean, let's face it, winter is a bit grey and horrible, so we need to
A bit like our summer today.
I know, a bit like that. But we need to inject some colour. And pansies are a brilliant way of injecting colour. And this matrix mix are just astounding. It's a kaleidoscope of colour. You really won't be disappointed. So if you want to add that colour into your pots and containers, maybe you like the idea of those Barros planters that we got from Grumpy Gardener. Plant these up into those, and then you've got an instant display that you can bring all the way into your garden throughout the winter and early into springtime.
And even when you account for the P&P that you're paying, it's only costing you around 53 pence per plant, which is fantastic.
That's really good. When you think that they're going to flower from October all the way through to January, February, March, even into May time even. And even
keep getting better.
Just getting better,
Yeah.
exactly. And that's what's so lovely. And these are large flowers. So you're going to really notice them in your garden, in your borders. They're going to be absolutely super. I would say if you want to bring some colour this winter time, you must go for your pansies.
Oh, they are stunning, aren't they? And it just brings that lovely lightness to your garden. I don't know if you can see, but it's raining in our garden. Luckily, we're undercover.
We
So
are.
it's just bringing some freshness to the proceedings,
Exactly.
isn't it?
That's what it's doing.
So it's nice to actually plan now while you're not out enjoying the garden, unless you're lucky and you've got the sunshine where you are. It's just nice to know that right now you can sit back with a nice hot mug of tea and you can plan ahead. You can start to think about what the garden's going to be like. You're going to enjoy those colours. They're going to be on the way. But don't forget, you're getting a saving which more than covers your P&P, which is great news. Just beautiful. And can you grow them in any kind of soil?
Absolutely. I mean, they're really forgiving. You can grow them in any type of soil. Ideally, you want to put them into full sun because that way they're going to really flower lots, but they will be incredibly happy even in partial shade. So if you've got sort of a garden that sort of gets sun in the morning and a bit of shade in the afternoon, not a problem whatsoever. And the great thing is, being such bright colours, you're going to see them even if you've got them in the partial shaded area. So you're going to add that interest. Also, what about hanging baskets? Put them in your hanging baskets as well, because we always forget that hanging baskets look a bit dull over winter time. So put these in and they will just literally fill it with that gorgeous range of colour.
It just lifts your spirits, doesn't it, when you know that you've got colours like these to look forward to. So grab the feature price, because these are coming out to you the week commencing the 23rd of September. But if you wait until September, it's very unlikely we're going to have these by then. It's very unlikely we're going to have a price reduction by then as well. So now is a very, very good time to go for it. And a really super price as well of under £19 plus P&P. Now, don't forget, you can always get in touch with us. Remember, we love hearing from you and we love seeing your gardens. We love seeing what you've been up to, whether it's your garden, whether you live in an apartment and you've got window boxes that you want to show off. Maybe you grow vegetables or peppers and tomatoes on your windowsill, that kind of thing. We'd love to see that. Oh, Jackie's been in touch. Thank you very much, Jackie, for joining in part of the show. And she says, my lovely QVC plants, just love them. I can see why. They are divine, aren't they?
Aren't they lovely? And really lovely colour range as well going on. It's sort of your apricots and your pinks. Hopefully you can hear us over the rain.
I hope so. Oh, dear. Can you sing? I think we're going to be singing in the rain.
I think we are.
Wow. So now's this is good for gardens, though, isn't it? It's
really good for
gardens.
They do need it. They really
do. Good old watering. My tomatoes are going to be happy because I neglect them.